Sipios, your Master Lee.
And Lulu.
All right, coming to you here from the entertainment capital of the world.
Of Las Vegas.
Now, Vegas isn't just known for exuberant shows and resorts, but the people that work here, like entertain you, like Siegfried and Roy, are just as equally extravagant. So there's no doubt in my mind that they live in a ridiculously decked out mansion. And it was recently sold because, the show's over, they've passed, and who's going to hold on to a massive mansion like that? Now, this is what's shocking, though. It wasn't the fact that, hey, they put it on the market. What's shocking to me was how much it sold for.
Little? A lot?
I would think a lot because
Right.
these two are famous. They're probably one of the quintessential magic shows around, right? And they had such a cool catch with tigers and everything like that and lions, and who knows if they probably had those things running around free like in their backyard type of thing.
Yeah.
So, imagine living in someone's house like that, right?
Right.
And then it's 1,000 square feet, so it's literally times bigger than what we live here. And there's just two of them.
We need a walkie-talkie.
I think they did that deliberately, though. The idea that they had, which I think it's a brilliant idea. This is how you keep a working relationship healthy, maybe even a marriage. They would live in like opposite ends of the house, and if they want to get together, like watch movies, they would meet in the middle, like in their central area.
Are you serious?
So they had their own separate, because they had their own life. They're just. It's like Penn and Teller, right? Well, you think Penn and Teller live in the same apartment and share a room or something like that? The fact that they even live together speaks to how about, got along. But that was, I think, the whole purpose, is to buy a place where, you could live with someone but not really live with someone. And they did have a shared passion, right, on animals and things like that. So it made a lot of sense that they had a lot of things in common outside of work.
Aww.
But yeah, that was it, man. Sold for the famous mansion known as Little Bavaria. It was a replica of a European castle. So it's not just a big house. It's got that kind of
castle feeling.
Yeah, like people who have too much money, they build things that look crazy, right? It's located up northern part of Las Vegas. Certainly, like where they built it, there was nothing out there. But today, there's houses, apartments everywhere, like all around them. It's just suburbia, right? Suburbia encroached into their castle paradise. And it was on sale originally in 2019. That's when they initially listed for $10.9 million. All right, so that sounds to me like I would expect that's about right.
Right.
For a mansion. Let's check out some of these pictures here. Our house was originally built in 1954, so it's an old house, which is another way of saying, real estate people go like, oh yeah, it's got charm, it's got character.
Character. That's always
That's right, baby. That's what I have. I got character.
Wow, it smells good.
You too, baby. You got a lot of character these days, too. Damn! So the main home, 2-bedroom, 4-bath. There's a pool, 3 separate guest houses, each with their own pool.
Oh, my God.
6 electric gates and water feature throughout. And the house is filled with all sorts of treasures. I don't know if this stuff was included in the sale, but they had a 5,000-pound silver tiger from India.
Whoa.
Persian rugs, gold candelabras, gifted to them by Liberace, jewel-encrusted swords. You know what this almost feels like? It almost feels like, kings that conquer nations, and they would just loot everything and would collect all sorts of treasure. Right. They probably even had a treasure room, like the dragon from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, my God.
That's just what I'm envisioning. They couldn't sell it. Even in this heightened market, even though a lot of people move into Las Vegas, they could not sell it. It was listed for a good number of years, right? 2019 was, and the run up all the way through about 2022, like it was like a hot market here. Could not sell it. It was only afterwards, and they marked it down, and they sold it for just $3 million.
No, baby, we could have gotten that house.
I
think we have 3.
We could have. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could have leveraged. You think of it this way, right? Most people probably just got to put down 5%, 10%, right? So a $3 million house, you could put down $150,000. Now, if you had, let's say, 2 families, let's say we got a friend on it, they could live on their side. This size, I would say, get 3 of your friends. All 3 of you live at different sides.
Right.
Each of you put down $50,000. you can live there. You know, we're looking at a couple of these videos here of what the interior looks like, and it's kind of a bygone era of a museum feel inside. You would buy it, but then you would have to gut it, and so you wouldn't keep any of those decorations unless you really want it. Most people, I don't know, it's probably very specific tastes. And my second thought is that they were a lot older already, right, by the time, you know, they were selling this. And my guess is because this thing was built in the 50s, maybe it
Like
wasn't...
everything's old.
Yeah, everything probably is old and probably wasn't kept up, and they're probably, I don't know, you maybe got to put another $1 million into some maintenance to fix things up. It wouldn't have been cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so now you're stuck at the place where you have to really fix things up. And, you know, Vegas with its like hard sun and corrosion and sand and everything like that, things could get worn down around town. So I've seen houses like that. I mean, I've toured $1 million mansions before, and it's always with like older people, I think.
The old vibe.
I think older people get so used to living the way they want to live that they don't feel like changing much, right? It's usually the younger couples that come in and they'll like redo things, or, you know, very rich people, and they'll, you know, gut it out. But like, you know, Hugh Hefner with the Playboy Mansion, I heard that place, it's a mansion, but it's like crusty inside. It's got a lingering almost like smell of oldness and maybe pee. I may be exaggerating a little bit, but I feel like that's what I read about it. This is not the first time someone has sold it. This is like a flip. Someone actually did buy the house.
For 3.
No, even less.
What?
It was sold right after Siegfried had passed away in 2021, and it was purchased for $1.8 million. Holy moly. And so they basically taken it since then, and I guess they've tried to flip it and try to get 10 million. They couldn't. So I guess they netted out positive at 3 million. I wish
Man.
we missed out, baby.
We missed out. We were looking at that.
Once we're kind of out of our locked-in agreement where we can't sell this place, I would love to buy a place, not like this big, because like I said, you're going to have to put money into it, right? I want to buy something that has a lot of character that maybe is $500,000, and then I want to put in another $1 million into it, right? Then we can get real crazy, and then we could build our own little compound, right? It could be like I don't want a big mansion, because here's the other thing, right? Big mansions like this in Vegas, you got to like keep it cool. So I mean, the AC is $8,000 a month, and then in the wintertime, it gets real cold out here.
Yeah.
Right? So what? Another $8,000 heating, unless you just heat the corner where your house is. You probably build a little bonfire in your house, so it won't even matter.
I want to be able to walk around the house. That's my goal.
I don't think I want a big house. I changed my mind. I want an enclave of mini houses. The idea is like you buy like 4 or 5 mini homes, and then you connect them together so each area feels different. So it's not like each room feels different, but you can literally have like a separate, you know, unit, and this way you could just expand and expand and expand gradually over time. That's my new idea, my new project. Yeah, forget about these mansions, man. Too much maintenance, too much room.